foot long.
Yeah.
So I think there's it needs an extra thing to go wrong before you're going to get delusions.
I guess what I was getting at is that it could deceive you into a behavior that would not be good for yourself.
Right.
If you, like with the thing with thinking the ball was coming at your head when it wasn't.
Yeah.
It caused you to duck, and instead of ducking with the ball, you actually banged your head on something else. It's visual perception.
Yeah.
Deceptive.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't want to like immediately lock in the 3 foot feeling. That would be bad. And also, I think there are reports that when people use the kind of the augmented reality displays and so on, sometimes they're rather disoriented when they take the displays off. So again, there's a sort of a transitional period there where you can get into trouble. So I think in that sense, yeah, there is some interesting work. Elena de Priester has done some nice stuff, sort of trying to talk about the importance of having two things, the kind of plastic bits of the body schema, but also a kind of a more long-term stable body schema to which you try to assimilate these things. And if you're going to change that long-term one, that really takes extended practice.
If cavemen had access to the technology of vasectomies and internet porn, we might have gone extinct. And my concern with some of this cyborg technology, and particularly if it's virtually immersive, is that our instincts that we evolved with to survive may get subverted into fun things to do, which may make us disinterested in surviving.
That could happen if you were kind of bad or careless, in how you set things up. I mean, we see it with lab rats. If you set them up so that they can give themselves a kind of non-nourishing drip that nonetheless has a little bit of morphine or opiate or something like that in it, they go for that and they die. They just keep feeding themselves with that until they die. So certainly we could set things up so that perhaps we can give ourselves all the pleasure that you could possibly want just by sitting there and tapping your finger on the table, and then you'd probably get some populations of humans that just did that until they were dead. That's life.
I began by asking the question about what is suitable and what affects a human being. I hope that, as Andy, as you were talking, I kept thinking, what is the definition of a human being? And at the moment is, I am under construction. And I thank you. I hope everyone leaves with at the very least,